Chris took a massive risk using his Pooh Brown power veto to save Jimbo and sit on the block next to Joe. Will it pay off? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 2. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 2. It's day 16 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, Eviction night. And this week, Dylan was the head of household, giving the Ravenclaws their second week in a row of power. He originally nominated Joe and Jimbo for eviction and won the Golden Power Veto himself. But Chris used the Pooh Brown Power Veto to save Jimbo, replacing Jimbo with Chris himself in hopes that Chris can shake off the horrible Polyjuice Potion curse, the worst of Snape's curses in Snape's lair. So now it's down to Chris or Joe, one of whom will be evicted tonight and lose their shot at the $250 Cheesecake Factory gift card. Who will it be? We'll find out shortly. But first, it was a very exciting day today. First of all, Charlene and Chad got into it. I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Chad says, everyone that voted Charlene Pichet out, I thank you. I need your help once again. A good man by the name of Chris Gordon is in trouble this week. Chris has played his best but found himself in a sticky situation. A vote to save Chris is a vote to screw over Charlene again. You know what to do. Jeffrey Shedlowski, winner of last season, who therefore his opinion is credible, says, I think the strategy of removing all the returning players is brilliant. Well executed, everyone. Jaya. Oh my god, I love this drama. Atul and I will be watching from Oasis of the Seas. I love this drama. Even my daughter, Anaya, she's 3, she loves the drama. I love the 1430 because I have a brain hemorrhage and I don't know what's right and what's wrong. Chris, I have no idea what I'm doing. Chad, winning. Charlene, you poor thing, Chad. Is this the only card you have to play? Don't waste your time on me, boy. I just don't care. Rolling on the floor, I can laughing my ass off. Chad, Charlene says I just don't care, then takes the time to comment on every post I make. It seems like you care just a little, Charlene. I think you want me. You remind me of an Amish grandmother from the 1700s. Your old jokes are just that, old and worn out, much like yourself. Almost there, Charlene. I heard if someone says old 3 times, you appear beside them. That was a good one. And then Jimbo got into it with Joe. I will quickly get through this. Joe, and what kind of rules is there? Whatever suits certain people? Former players get posted saying which way to vote and take a swing at Charlene? Guess that's not personal. Jimbo shouldn't be criticized, but he can call Andrew ask for a veto? Get fucking real. To be clear, Jimbo never called me asking for a veto. He called Chris. I'm the host. I have no influence on, or bias into the game whatsoever. Jim, Joe, enjoy your last day on Cheesecake. Joe says, Jimbo, you don't fool me and a few others. You got no class. Donnie, yo, sup? I'm Donnie. I'm totally hot. All the ladies wish I'd fuck them, but I don't, cause I got class, yo. I feel obligated to chime in again on this, bro. The cryptic nature of these messages means literally nothing to those that don't know you, bro. But it does come across petty. That isn't an invitation to sling mud and details because I don't want to hear, but come on, man. I'm all for fighting on game strategy and such, bro. But this just seems very juvenile, ja. I agree with Donnie, but also, fight, fight, fight. A lot of people might not have liked Raven's approach, but it was all gamesmanship. I respect that, irregardless of how it voted. I think Joe is just confused about how the game works. Chris saved Jim, end of story. There was no collusion here. Did someone say collusion? Joe, you're trying to not get evicted, but you're not helping yourself with your statements. Seriously. Donnie, I understand what you're saying. I would probably view it the same way. But I would ask myself why. People do things for reasons. I haven't fabricated this. The average person would have called me a liar by now. He just plays the role of a good guy while he does things behind your back. Anyway, I'll be out by tonight, but I would like to hear from others. Hey Joe, what do I do behind people's backs? Please do tell. If I have a problem with someone, I'll confront them. That's what a real man does. There are people that like me, and I know there are people that don't like me, and I really don't care if they don't like me. But for you to write things to instigate a fight or an argument shows what kind of person you are and what kind of class you have. Okay, sorry I read that really quickly, but we got to get to the live eviction. Joe and Chris, you have been nominated for eviction. Rob, he's on Mimble Wimble Curse, week 2. He cannot vote. Dylan cannot vote as the head of household, and the nominees cannot vote. Here we go. When I reveal the results of the vote, the evicted house guest will have about 10 minutes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Okay, here we go. By a vote of 7-4, Joe, you should really learn how this game works because you're going to play it a little longer, because Chris, you are the second person evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 2 house. I am Snape. Chris, you are expelled from Hogwarts. Bring me your wand for the all-wand twist. You got about 15 minutes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Say your goodbyes. Thanks for playing. Better luck next time. Okay, now it's time to get to the head of household competition. Dylan, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. Neither is the last person remaining who has not paid their $20 entrance fee. The winner of this head of household competition wins the light blue properties, Oriental Avenue, Vermont Avenue, and Connecticut Avenue, which will be played in a future Monopoly-themed Power Veto competition. Dylan currently holds the purple properties, Kane has the utilities, and Chanel has the railroads. This competition is called the Big Brother Cheesecake Survey. You all answered 8 questions regarding the surveys you filled out prior to the start of the season. I will ask the questions in random order. The last player left standing wins. Rob, you won an advantage in the Big Brother Yankees Swap competition, which means you have a bonus life. If you get a question wrong, you get a second chance. Okay, ready, house guests? Let's get to it. Is everybody ready? All right, then let's begin. This is so exciting. We begin with question number 5, which reads, Kahlua Coco and Dutch Apple tied with an average score of 12.06. Kahlua Coco and Dutch Apple tied with an average score of 12.06. That's question 5. Saying true, Chanel, Cheryl, Dan, Brienne, Rob. Saying false, Ashley, Donnie, Jim, Joanne, Joe, Kane, Raven, Rhonda. The correct answer is true. They did both average 12.06, which means everybody is eliminated except for Chanel, Cheryl, Dan, Brienne, and Rob, who has a bonus life. So once again, we're down to Chanel, Cheryl, Dan, Brienne, Rob. Question 2 is... number 7, which reads, nobody ranked Pumpkin Pecan first or last. Saying true, Chanel, Dan, Brienne, Rob. Saying false, Cheryl. The correct answer is true. Cheryl, you have been eliminated. We have Chanel, Dan, Rianne, and Rob with bonus life still in the game. Question 3. Do we have one person from each chat? No. Question 3 is number 2. 2, which reads, based on averaging scores, mint chocolate chip was ranked as the worst cheesecake. Saying true, Rianne. Everybody else says false. The correct answer is false. Mint chocolate chip was not ranked as the worst, which means, Rianne, you have been eliminated. And this leaves Chanel, Dan, and Rob. Rob with bonus life. Here we go. The next question is... number 8, which reads, Rum and Raisin had the highest number of double-digit rankings. Chanel says true. Dan says false. Rob says true. The correct answer is false, which means Chanel, you've been eliminated. Rob, your bonus life is gone, which means we are down to Dan and Rob. No second chances. One of you is about to become the new head of household. Question 5. Is number 1, which reads, based on averaging scores, pineapple upside down cheesecake was ranked as the best cheesecake. You both say false. You're both wrong. It's true, but so that means you both stay in the game. Question 6 is number 3, which reads, there were no cheesecakes that had at least one person ranking it as their favorite and at least one person ranking it as their least favorite. You both say false. You both got it right. There's 2 left. Question number 6. Only 2 people ranked coconut cream better than 10th place. Only 2 people ranked coconut cream better than 10th place. Dan says false. Rob says false. You're both right. You both stay in the game, so it comes down to question number 4. If not, we go to tiebreaker. The cheesecake that scored closest to an average score of 10, dead center, was original. Rob says true. Dan says false. Correct answer is false, which means, Dan, congratulations. You are the new head of household. The Gryffindors are all safe. Kane, Cheryl, and Joey are all safe. Dylan, please hand over the head of household key to Dan, our new head of household. You've also won the light blue properties. Okay, tomorrow is Snape's Lair. Friday, Dan's nomination. Then we pick players for the Power Veto competition. Saturday, Power Veto rules. Sunday, Power Veto results. Monday, Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final 2 nominees plead their case. And Wednesday, the next live eviction. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Andrew Shevsik. Take care. We leave you as we eavesdrop on the house guests. Good night.